Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's live webinar hosted by South London College. My name is Faye, and I will be your host for the next hour. It's absolutely wonderful to see so many of you joining us today, whether you are tuning in from the UK, from Asia, from Africa, or from anywhere else around the world. You are in exactly the right place today. Today's session is all about data science, one of the fastest growing and highest paying career fields on the planet right now. Whether you are completely new to the world of data, thinking about a career change, or simply curious about what AI and data skills could do for your future, this webinar has been designed with you in mind. A couple of quick housekeeping points before we dive in. We have a dedicated Q&A session at the end, so please keep your questions coming in throughout the session via the chat, and we will do our very best to get to as many as possible. And please stay with us until the very end. We have some exclusive webinar offers for today's attendees that you genuinely do not want to miss. Right, let's get into it. Now, let me walk you through our agenda for today because we have packed an incredible amount of value into this session. We will start with a quick introduction to South London College and your expert tutor for today. Then we will move into the exciting part, why data science is exploding right now, the highest paying data and AI careers available today, and the exact skills employers are actively looking for in 2026. We will also cover how complete beginners can break into data science, even with zero technical background, and the qualification pathways that can take you all the way from level 3 to a full UK honours degree. And we will close with course highlights, exclusive offers, and your chance to ask questions directly to our tutor. There is genuinely something in this session for everyone, so let's get straight into it. Before our expert tutor takes you through all of that content, let me take a moment to tell you about who is hosting you today. South London College is a UK-based online learning provider with one clear mission: to make quality education flexible, accessible, and genuinely career-focused for learners from all backgrounds, anywhere in the world. Everything we offer is 100% online. Study from anywhere, at your own pace, with no fixed schedule, no commuting, and no exams for many programs. All qualifications are assignment-based, with personal tutor support available 24/7. And crucially, all of our qualifications are Ofqual regulated, sitting on the regulated qualifications framework, awarded by respected bodies that employers recognise and trust, both here in the UK and internationally. Whether you are starting from absolute zero or looking to formalise skills you already have, South London College offers a clear progression path from level 3 all the way to a full university honours degree. Now, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce you to our expert presenter for today. Mohammed Nawaz holds an MSc in Information Security and Networking from Kingston University, a BEng in Computer Networking from London Metropolitan University, and carries professional certifications including CCNA, CompTIA, A+, and MBCS. Nawaz brings over 7 years of experience delivering IT and data programs from level 3 to level 7. He's a specialist in cybersecurity, data, and cloud, and has worked with leading awarding bodies including Pearson, NCC Education, OTHM, Qualify, and ATHE. He also served as a former international partnership manager at NCC Education UK. You are in incredibly capable hands today. Nawaz, it's all yours. Over to you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Thank you for all of you actually allocating your time from your busy schedules to actually attend this value-based webinar, which is actually offered by South London College. So actually today we're going to talk about presentation based on data science. So anyone who's actually interested in carving a career in data science or planning to shift into other roles in their company itself, such as data science. If your company is offering a new department and you would like to be a part of that department related to data science, of course, then this is the real proper webinar for you actually. So what data science is? So basically, data science is you are the analyst of maintaining and filtering actual digital data. So
yeah, so basically data science is actually where you are dealing with sensitive information as a data engineer, and your job role is actually filtering out the data and ensuring that you provide the accurate data for any form of organization. One of the major benefits when it comes to data science is that data science is actually a versatile field, that you actually do not have to, meaning that you actually do not work just in the tech industry. You can work in any form of industries, whether it's banking, whether it's an automobile industry, whether it's cybersecurity. Data is very important. Since we are working with data that is now digital, chances of data being either hacked or data being being under threat is very high. So therefore, a data science is actually engineer is actually required for this. Not only that, many business organizations require data engineers to actually provide that sort of advantage when it comes to competition. So basically, data engineers, they provide the correct information so that organizations like huge employers are able to make proper decisions. So data engineers can play actually a crucial role to any form of organization that you are working, and that is a result as to why the demand for data engineers is growing at an exponential rate. So the job growth is actually predicted to be 34%, but like I told you, this can actually go even further. It basically means that up to now, currently, since data engineering is still new to the field, it has been recently implemented. Still, there is a huge demand. So supply is very low. Therefore, on an annually basis, the job growth for data analyst actually can increase. So average salary is $122,000. So actually, it's per annum $122,000 US dollars, meaning that since it's a new opportunity, since it's a new career, the chances of you earning a bigger salary is very high, even if it's in the entry level as well, because this market is still not stagnant, because it's still new. So if you are planning to move into data science or planning to shift your career into data science, then I would say basically that's a perfect investment for you, because still the market is new. There's a huge demand for data engineers or data analysts, and also the entry salaries are very high, right? So it's depending on the companies that you work in the UK. Definitely, you can have actually a better future when it comes to data analyst or data science, actually the industry itself. So for machine learning engineers, the salary again is $200,000. So basically, this can go up depending on the company you work. Again, depending on the experience that you actually have as well. So senior machine learning engineer salaries at leading tech firms. So these are quoted from very accurate sources. So basically, it depends on the company that you're actually working. So if you get into a very high-end company, then the salary for you as a senior data machine learning engineer is totally high. So basically, for data science or data analyst, it works with AI as well. So basically, AI is also requiring accurate data. So for that, you need proper data engineers to feed in proper data information to the AI model as well. So basically, like I told you, data science or data analyst can even work for an AI company where the chances of proper job growth, proper job security is totally high. So the data science ecosystem. So how is actually the data science ecosystem being created? So data science is not just a single job. Like I was telling, it's a broader ecosystem of specialization, right? Each requiring different technical and business skills. So one way of view is that you can become like a data analyst who implements dashboards, reporting, trending analysis systems. Also, you can become a data engineer as well. That is pipelines, infrastructure, and cloud systems. Also, you will have AI engineers as well, developing large language models, generative AI, and automations as well. These actually all require accurate data, right? So data engineers' roles is to provide or feed into the system accurate data, where then the AI models can actually provide correct decisions or provide correct output, right? So you have also data scientists who actually study the data, filter what you call the data in a proper manner. So predictive models, machine learning, also you will be training the AI models as well. And also then machine learning engineers as well, model development, and AI in production. So you will actually also be testing models with enormous amount of data to see whether it's what you call providing the correct result. So that is also where you can move your career in that line. Next is BI analyst, right? So business intelligence analyst, right? So business intelligence analyst is a person who actually makes informed decisions, okay, on behalf of the business, right? So every business actually, even from medium to large scale, recruits business intelligence analysts because they are the ones who will be in charge of what you call actually providing proper consultation or proper advice to the employers to make correct decisions, right? So there is a huge demand for data science or data analysts. So if you actually, like I said earlier, trying to carve a path in a very lucrative field in the tech industry or any form of industries, it's always good to take a career that is very versatile. So if you feel that the tech industry is a bit stagnant and you would like to see opportunities being created in other industries, of course, then data science or going as a data analyst is one of the top choices or worth investments. So what is the role of data analyst? Like, we need to understand that what form of role, if you are planning to pursue a career in data analyst, what do they do actually, and what are the skills that I need to obtain in order to become a data analyst? That is some of the points that you need to note out. So the roles are: they analyze business data and identify trends, create dashboards and reports, support data-driven decision making. So anything, these all roles are assisted by the data analyst. So these are some of the core roles that a business requires. Whether you're operating as a medium business or a larger business, you definitely need to have someone who can assist you in these areas. Now, how actually you can become a data analyst? What are the skills that you need? I'm not talking about the qualifications that we will come towards the end, but what are the skills that you need to become a data analyst? So each job comes with skills, a skill requirement that you need to have before you can actually work in that company. So you require to have SQL, Excel, Power BI, or Tableau. Then you need to have Python basics and statistics fundamentals, right? So it's an incorporation of database programs, Excel, and also Power Business Intelligence tool. Also, you need to understand, if you are becoming a data analyst who is going to create certain modules, then you need to have Python as well, basic Python knowledge. And also you should be very good in numbers. So that is related to statistic fundamentals. Since you are working with numbers, since data is based on numbers and you need to work with numbers, you should have a very good mathematical background as well. Like I said, it's very important to understand that your strengths and weakness as well. So if you are a person who's actually very good in numbers, actually then a data analyst role is well suited. But if you are also willing to learn, have that curiosity of carving a path for yourself in data analyst, of course, yes, then you need to undertake courses related to statistics. Even though if you feel that maths is not your strength, you can still carve a career in data analytics by taking statistics courses as well to improve your mathematical background, right? So data scientists. So what is actually the roles of data scientists? What is the skills that is needed to become a data scientist? So data scientists and data analysts are two different roles, right? Yes, of course, they come under the data science engineering field, but these two operate differently, right? So what they actually do, a data scientist, so they build predictive models using machine learning, right? So analyze large data sets to solve business problems, apply AI to real world challenges. So this is just certain part of their roles, what they do. So it depends on the company that you work for. So if you work for large organizations, the roles are very big, right? So if you are working from a small to medium, it depends on the nature of the company. Sometimes your roles might be very big or small as well. So now, what are the skills that you actually need to become a data scientist? Again, you need to understand Python. The reason why Python is being constantly brought up is because Python is a very common and very popular language still, right? So it's a programming language where it's still world renowned, and you have to also ensure that if you are moving into this sort of career, Python is one of the languages that you need to learn very well. Next is SQL as well. You need to also know machine learning. That's also a part of the skills that you need to have or is required for a data scientist. Next is you need to have PyTorch or TensorFlow, and the other one is statistics and probability. Again, when it comes to data engineering, mathematics is heavily involved. So again, when it comes to salary range, when we are talking about salary range, it's like 88,000 US dollars to 175,000 US dollars per annum. Again, this can depend on the company that you work or the experience that you have, or even the value that you bring to the company, right? So if you're a person who can bring enormous value, who can actually provide various benefits, advantages to the company, definitely you can even achieve a bigger salary in a very shorter period of time, right? So because actually employers are seeking for individuals who are very talented, who are very bright, and also who are problem solvers. So if they see that individual as an asset to the company, you can actually achieve a higher salary in a very shorter period of time, right? So the highest paying engineering jobs. Okay, so when it comes to today's current tech roles, one of the highest paying jobs are in that top 10 bracket are data engineers and machine learning engineers. Since we are moving into the what do you call revolution of AI, data engineers are part of it, right? They are part of the AI ecosystem. And not only that, they are very valuable in other institutions as well, such as banking, automobile. So the demand for data engineering is totally high. So when we talk about data engineering, there are certain points that I would like to bring upon. So one is data engineers, they actually build data pipelines and infrastructure. So they work with cloud and big data systems because you need to have a data engineer to ensure these systems are working well. And also what type of tools they work with, Apache Spark, Airflow, Kafka, AWS, ASUS, and GCP, right? So these are some of the systems they actually work with. But again, it depends on the nature of the company. Certain companies will have their own custom systems. Certain companies will actually purchase systems from the market and they will implement it. So it depends on the what do you call company that you're working for. But these are some of the common systems that data engineers they work with. Next we come up is with machine learning engineering, right? So they deploy AI models into production, right? So even if you're a person who's planning to become a machine learning engineer, it's a great investment because you can easily get into AI companies. That is one of the things. And the UK is a top country for actually working with AI companies. There are many from small to medium to large AI companies coming up every year. So the opportunities for machine learning engineers is growing exponentially, right? So they are in charge of deploying AI models into the production, combine software engineering with AI. Also, they are involved in testing the AI rigorously. They input a lot of data to ensure that the AI is perfect and then provide the proper results as well. And the tools that they use are PyTorch, TensorFlow, Docker, and Kubernetes, right? So these are some of the tools that machine learning engineers work. Like I said again, it depends on what type of tools you work. So sometimes the AI company might develop their own tools, custom tools, and make enable you to use it, or you will be working with third-party tools again, right? So these are some of the popular tools that machine learning engineers they work. When it comes to salary potentials, again, it can range from 130,000 US dollars per annum to 220,000 plus US dollars per annum. Again, this is talking through indicators. So if you are a person who has high experience in the machine learning or data engineering field, you can definitely negotiate for a high salary. Again, it depends on the company that you work for. And the other indicator is it depends on what value you can bring to the company. So if you are a person, like I said in the previous slide, who can bring countless amount of solutions, proper system build up, definitely you can easily achieve these former salary that already has been quoted in this slide. The rise of AI engineers in 2026, right? So like previously we had 10 years back, 15 years back, network engineers coming up, software engineers coming up, cybersecurity engineers coming up. Now there's going to be an enormous rise or enormous supply from 2026 onwards for AI engineers, right? Because every business, whether it's a bank, whether it's an automobile industry, whether it's an audit firm, they're going to invest in what you call AI, right? Whether you are an accountant or what you call a businessman or even an entrepreneur, you definitely need to have AI as part of your trade, right? So when we are talking about AI engineers, the demand for AI engineers is going to grow higher. Like I said, so if you are a person who uh, is curious about AI, who's good with numbers, right, and who loves to create certain AI models as well, definitely carving or investing a career in AI is one of the best, right? So what AI engineers build? So they build large language models, right? Powered applications and chatbots, right? Generative AI systems, prompt engineering, and AI automation tools. So these are just some of the roles that AI engineers build. It can span to many other roles as well. So what is a fast growing skill? So what are the skills that can actually land you a job in the AI sector is language chain and Hugging Face is one of the tools. So vector databases, right? So transformer models and prompt engineering. And again, the list goes on, right? So you need to understand that if you are pursuing a career in AI engineering, you need to understand what type of tools, what type of skills that you need to actually have, right? So again, generative AI is becoming a major hiring priority globally. So companies like Facebook, Meta, Microsoft, they are actually now planning to move on to the next phase of AI, which is actually generative AI. So that is like actually much more smarter. So if you are a person who is planning to move into AI engineering, definitely this is actually a greater investment for you. So I basically know that all are not going to take AI. Certain people will definitely have certain opinions and they might go in different fields. But if you are a person who is actually planning to move into AI and become an AI engineer in this, it's one of the top fields right now, and it's going to go stronger and stronger, right? So the demand for AI engineers is going to increase exponentially. So skills employees actually want. So it's very important that those days we actually get a degree and then find a job based on our requirements. So to be very frank with all of y'all, today's audience, now pursuing in that method is not going to work. So you need to understand that when you are selecting a degree, when you're selecting a qualification, what does the market want? So you need to understand if the market requires me, if there's a big demand for cybersecurity engineering, and if the look pay is very high, then you have to choose a career based on cybersecurity, right? But if you also feel that there is a big demand in software engineering and the market wants me to learn Python, I definitely need to invest in a course that is related to Python. So it's very important to first listen to the market, what the market requires, and then have your career, your qualification based on that. So if you actually go ahead with this strategy, definitely you can actually land a job, because now whenever you go into any form of company, you have the relevant skills, you have the relevant tools, you have the relevant qualification to actually get into the job. But if you just do a certain qualification or a certain higher education and just take the tools that you have learned, the chances of you actually landing a job is very hard, right? So that is what actually a lot of companies are now changing. They have changed their hiring, hiring landscape. They are now looking into individuals who can actually fit into their system without any training, right? So this is some of the things that you need to take into account. So essential technical skills that you need to learn are Python, SQL, machine learning, cloud computing, data visualization, statistics, right? So again, this will depend on the nature of the field that you are taking. So if you are taking, say, for instance, cybersecurity, the technical skills requirement is totally different. But if you are talking about database or even data science, then you have to understand that you need to learn Python, SQL, machine learning, right? So just take these into account, ensure that you carve your skills based on what the market requires. That is the most important thing. Now, when we are talking about fastest growing skills in 2026, so one is natural learning language programming. That is now a hit sector or a skill that is actually needed. The other one is generative AI, right? So prompt engineering, MLOP, bots, and one other one is deep learning, right? So these are some of the technical skills that you need to undertake, right? So if you are planning to go into AI or data science, then you definitely have to carve your skills based on the mentioned skills that I have actually mentioned already. So Python and SQL appear in nearly every data job posting. The reason why is that SQL is still a common platform that is used by all organizations when it comes to database, right? And also Python is still a popular language, even though it's old, but it's versatile, right? And still it's being used by medium to large organizations as well. So being a Python developer pays you a high lucrative salary as well. So very important. Now Python is very versatile. You can also even add it to AI as well, and also data science as well. So if you are planning to move into these two aspects for people who are interested in data science or AI, learning Python and SQL is very important. So why cloud skills matter? So most requested platforms are Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, and also when we talk about big data technologies, Apache Spark, Kafka, DBT, and Airflow. So these, when we talk about cloud systems, so remember that many of the companies are now planning to reduce their cost and planning to outsource their IT infrastructure to third parties. So a cloud computing provides them that beneficial. That means you actually do not have to build your IT premises, which will cost you a lot of money. So what they do is they actually outsource it to cloud computing companies, which can provide that similar service, right? So companies such as Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform has already captured the cloud market. So if you are interested in becoming also a cloud engineering, definitely one of the top fields that you can look into is also cloud, right? So you require the cloud computing companies basically require cloud engineers to look after the cloud ecosystem, right? So these are some of the top jobs also when it comes to the tech sector as well. So when looking at big data technologies, big data is where you are going to actually work for what you call data companies as well. So since if you are planning to planning to carve a path in data science or AI, definitely you need to learn these form of technologies as well, right? Very vital, like I said, when it comes to any form of industry, learning the right tools will enable you to actually get a good chance in working those companies, right? So if you are planning to move into a job, get the correct qualification that is required by the market or required by that company. Learn the tools that those companies are requiring for, and definitely you will land the job that you require. Because many companies today are reducing a lot of training. What they would like is that when they hire an individual, they want that individual to quickly transition into the company system. Because as you all agree with me, training takes a lot of cost, right? It delays productivity for that company, and the company loses a lot of money, right? When they have to recruit a new person, and if that person doesn't have the relevant tools or the qualification, they need to train him, they need to hire a third party expert. teach him the system, and that is going to cost a lot of money. Not only that, it's going to decrease the productivity level as well. So what companies require you is that when they search for a candidate for that specific job, they require that candidate to have the right skills, the right qualification, the right degree, so that when they are hired, it's easy for them to actually get into that system, right? So I hope all of y'all have understood that. So just keep in mind when the next time you are going to a job, just listen to what the market is about. So if you are planning to go into cybersecurity or move into AI or data science, listen to what the market requires, and then based on that, actually carve your skill and your qualification onto that. Yes, yes, could we move on to the next slide? Okay, starting from zero. So basically, yes, previous slide, please. Yes, so starting from zero, what does that mean is, so if you are a beginner, and since you have now up to now heard all about the capability and the job growth of data science and AI, you must be wondering, okay, I love the field, it pays well, there is growth, there is job security. How should I start? So that is one of the top questions that you need to also consider. So a realistic approach is, first thing is you need to also learn the tools, learn the programs on, if you are planning to move into data science or AI, carve a career from that, what are the tools that I need to actually learn? So you need to learn Python, SQL, statistics in a more fundamental manner, right? So these three will actually help you in actually achieving the career in data science and or AI. Next is you need to practice. So you have to undertake data analysis, small courses, develop dashboards, and what you call other projects that are small projects that are relevant to data science and AI as well. Next is you need to then build, right? So GitHub, LinkedIn portfolio, these are some of the things that you need to consider, meaning that you need to build tiny projects or smaller projects where you can then upload those onto your LinkedIn profile, right? So then the next time when you move on to an interview, you can showcase this to the interviewer as well. So always build up portfolios as well. It's a very good sign of you showing the interviewer that you're a person who's actually progressing in your career. You like to learn new things. So basically, if you are a person who actually is developing smaller projects and adding that to your portfolio, it gives you an advantage over the others. So once you have learned the tools, so this is, we are talking on a practical level, or developed a portfolio of what you have actually done. And once you have uploaded those into your LinkedIn profile, now you can actually apply to any form of data analyst, junior IT, or business intelligence roles, right? So this is once you have obtained a qualification or a degree in data science. After your degree, this is what you need to undertake, right? So you need to learn the relevant tools, learn the undertake smaller projects, right? Then build a portfolio and then apply for the roles that you are seeking for in data science or AI, right? So most career changes reach job ready status within 9 to 12 months. So you can do this while you're doing your degree as well. That's not a problem. Any form of qualification such as an HND, it's very important that you do the qualification and also build a portfolio as well. So then the chances of you obtaining a career is very high in a short period of time. So the fastest learning roadmap, right? So keep in mind that once you have actually done your qualifications or your degree, so you can allocate the duration. It depends again on the way you learn. So you can actually allocate 1 to 3 months to study Python, SQL, Excel, statistics, fundamental, right? These are tools or skills that are relevant for data science or AI. That is the thing you need to keep in mind, right? So these tools will not actually at times work in cybersecurity, won't actually work in software development, because those roles are totally different, and you need to actually acquire different skills for those roles. So if we are talking about data science and AI, Python, SQL, Excel, statistics fundamentals are the best skill set if you are pursuing a career in data science or AI. The next phase is that you can take 4 to 6 months in developing data analyst, visualization, and portfolio projects. So you can undertake smaller projects for smaller businesses, or you can design your own project as well, and you can record it and upload that in your LinkedIn profile as well. Okay, so next is you can take 7 to 9 months to learn the machine learning, cloud fundamentals, and advanced projects. So you can even take smaller courses as well related to advanced projects, cloud fundamentals, and machine learning as well, to ensure that you're certified as well. The smaller projects will allow you to get certified as well. And that is where you start building a bigger portfolio based on the practical side, right? So these are for individuals who have already done a degree and who have already got a qualification in data science. Now it's up to you to build up your skills as well. So we are providing you that roadmap on what you need to do next after your degree or after your the qualification that you have obtained related to data science or AI. And next is the month 10 and 12. You can then apply for interview. Okay, so you can apply to any form of company once you have the skill, because one of the things is that just having the qualification or the what you call degree is not enough. You need to have both parallelly. So that is then it gives you the confidence of then applying for a job that is related to data science or AI. So next is you can then start drafting your CV and then apply for interview preparation, certification, and job applications that are relevant to the AI or data science role. So where data science job exists, right? Like I told you, data science or AI is one of the versatile fields. Like cybersecurity, it's going to grow, right? Cybersecurity, like I have told you, it has been there for 20, 30 years, but have you seen a decline in job in cybersecurity? There has not, because it's a part of the system. Same thing, data science and AI is also now going to be a part of the system. It's like you cannot remove it anymore. So the demand for AI and data science is going to grow exponentially. So as the job benefits as well, right? So it's a secure job. It's a secure field where if you apply for this, you're going to have job security. That's very important. So you can work. So just keep in mind when you are applying for a career in you need to also understand that where your career can actually take you as well. So one of the benefits that if you are applying for a data science role, you can definitely work in technology and cybersecurity, because when it comes to technology and cybersecurity, there is a requirement for data science and AI engineers. Next is healthcare. Definitely healthcare requires data science and AI engineers as well, right? Next is the manufacturing. So when we talk about manufacturing, it refers to automobiles and many manufacturing plants. Again, they require AI and data science engineers. The major common thing here is because all of these industries are dealing with digital data. So therefore, you need to understand that having a field in data science and AI will give you that benefit as well. Next is finance and banking. Again, that is one of the fields, industry that you can work as a data science and AI engineer. Also e-commerce as well. Now, many e-commerce sites are incorporating actually data science to recognize customer pattern, behavior, and what type of products they're actually looking for. So you need to have a data science engineer for that. And also AI developing automated chatbots to make the replies or response much more faster as well. So you can work in that field as well. And lastly, marketing and media as well. So they require data engineers and also AI engineers in this field as well. So the list goes on. These are just some fields or some industries which you can work as a data science and engineer, AI engineer as well. Yes. So basically some of the actually qualifications. So if you are still new to this and you feel that I would like to start a career in data science or AI engineers, the first thing that you need to look into is obtain a qualification. The qualification actually, or the degree actually, provides you the stepping stone to get into a job. That is the very important thing that you need to understand, right? And based on that, once you have got your qualification and your degree, then you can start building your skills and your practical knowledge as well. So how do you start? How do you become actually a data engineer or an AI? So this is from an academic point of view. So some of the qualifications that you can undertake are the data science, applied statistics, IT, and programming foundation. So this is, we refer to a level 3, right? So a level 3 is equivalent to an A-level qualification, or it's a foundation qualification before you get into the university. So if you are planning to actually pursue a career in data science or AI, you can follow a qualification or a diploma in data science, applied statistics, IT, and programming foundation at South London College. Next is, once you have completed that foundation course, you can then move on to a level 4, which is the first year of a UK degree. So you can take advanced IT diplomas, specialized diplomas, level 4, that is related to data science or data analytics. Next is, you can then move on to a level 5. A level 5 is actually a second year of a UK degree, right? So this is a bit more advanced compared to the level 4. So a level 5 is actually, again, a second year of a UK degree. So you can take technical qualifications that are much more higher, and that is also in the specialization of data analytics as well. So you will learn about technical leadership, enterprise computing, advanced projects, and also you'll have to do final projects as well when it comes to data analyst as well. Finally, you can then undertake a degree, right? A degree from any university in UK. So you can either go for a BS or a bachelor's in engineering, top-up pathways at UK universities. So if you are planning to do a degree, a final degree in data engineering, definitely you can you can undertake a bachelor's or bachelor's in engineering in any form of UK university. And then that enables you to have a full-fledged degree in data analytics or data science or even AI engineering. And then from there onwards, you can then start taking smaller courses, practical courses, develop your skill, develop your knowledge, and then confidently apply to a job or an interview in a data science or AI company. So level 3, diploma in data science. So what you need to know from where it's being awarded. So it's actually being awarded by Qualify. So this is a level 3. Again, it's a foundation course. So what you will learn here is, some of the contents that you will learn are data fundamentals and analysis, statistics basics, introduction to AI concepts. The career is actually, you can become a junior data analyst, business intelligence assistant, data administrator. So when it comes to career outcomes, it's actually providing you the pathway to become a junior data analyst, business intelligence assistant, and data administrator, right? So if you do just the level 3, the diploma, you're not going to get a job, but you are going to create once you do the diploma in data science, it's allowing you to create a pathway to become a junior data analyst, business intelligence assistant, or a data administrator, right? So IT and programming foundation. So we have the ATHE as well, ATHE level 3 award that provides you introduction to computer programming and also information technology, which is a level 3 as well from Qualify, right? So you will learn their programming fundamentals, logic building, coding concepts from Python, foundation for Python development, which is actually required to become a data analyst or an AI engineer. Next is, you'll also learn IT systems and databases, networking fundamentals, and digital technologies as well, right? Yes, so moving on to the next slide, please. Statistics and emerging technologies, again offered by ATHE, level 3 diploma. So what you'll be basically getting to know from this qualification is statistics, reasoning, and probability, data interpretation, quantitative analysis foundation. Again, all the modules that will allow you to actually become a data engineer, right? And when we move on to the level 3, again offered by ATHE, you'll be learning about AI and machine learning, cloud computing, blockchain, and Internet of Things, right? So these are some of the qualifications that are actually required for you to become a data science engineer or an AI engineer as well. So advanced IT qualification. So you have Qualify, which is information technology. information technology offered by Qualify. So you will learn about advanced databases and IT infrastructure, networking and system development. And again, the level 5 offered by Qualify, you learn about information technology, that is technical leadership and advanced systems, enterprise computing, and also you will have to do a final project as well, right? So these modules all are to a certain extent related to data science and AI engineering, right? So degree progression opportunities, right? So keep in mind that once you have completed the level 4 and the level 5, as we discussed, then you can actually finalize your degree through a top up. So you can either do it from University of Bolton, now it's University of Manchester, right? You can do a bachelor's honors in business computing and information system. Next is you can do from Bangor University, one of the top universities in UK, in Wales. So you can follow up a final degree in computer information system. And lastly, you can do a bachelor's in engineering, which is in software engineering as well. So even if you carve a path in data science and AI, you can even still fit into software engineering as well. So that is again from University of Bolton. Now it's University of Manchester as well, and complete a level 6, which is your degree in software engineering as well. So level 3 diploma in data science, again awarded by the Qualify body, right? So this is a full regulated diploma, which is actually, you do not have to have the relevant, you will not actually have the relevant, you do not have the, you don't need to have actually the relevant requirements. So it's beginner friendly, no prior experience required, right? So it's flexible since you have to learn it online, and also it's industry relevant, career focused skills, and also it will allow you to move on to the level 4 and the level 5 qualifications. That is equivalent to a first and second year of a UK degree.
Thank you so much, Nawaz. That was an absolutely brilliant session, packed with insight, incredibly well structured, and genuinely inspiring. I'm sure many of you are already starting to picture where a career in data science could take you now. But before we move on, I want to share something that truly brings everything to life, because it is one thing to hear about career possibilities and qualification routes. It's something else entirely to hear from real learners who have walked that exact same path. Sharon, one of our learners, shared this. This is my second course studying with South London College. Ideal to study online at my own pace, with access to support from mentors. Online chat responds quickly to solve queries. Highly recommend. And Victor wrote, was friendly, supportive, and explained everything clearly, making the course expectations easy to understand. I now feel confident, motivated, and well prepared to begin my learning. These are real people, just like many of you here today, who made the decision to take that first step and are now building something genuinely meaningful. That is exactly what South London College is all about. Now, this is the part I've been looking forward to since the very beginning of today's session. South London College wants to reward every single one of you for being here with us today. We have put together 3 exclusive offers available only to webinar participants and only for the next 7 days. Our first offer is 2-for-1 course deal. Enroll in one course and receive a second course completely free. That is 2 qualifications, 1 investment, and double the career opportunities. Our second offer is £50 off selected programs. Simply use the code webinar at the checkout for an instant saving. Please take a screenshot of this slide right now, because once these 7 days are up, the offer is gone for good. And lastly, you will receive a free certificate of attendance exclusively for today's attendees only. This will be emailed to you as our personal thank you for joining us today. To claim your offer, visit southlondoncollege.org, choose your course, and use the code webinar at the checkout. These offers expire on 20th of May, so please do not wait. Our course advisors are ready to help you every step of the way. Before we head to our Q&A session, let me share South London College's contact details with you. Please take a moment to note these down or take a screenshot of the slide right now. Our advisors are real people who genuinely want to help you find the right course. Our website is southlondoncollege.org, and here you can browse every course, read learner reviews, and enroll online. Email is info@southlondoncollege.org. Send us your inquiry and the team will respond promptly. You can call us on either telephone or WhatsApp. So the phone number, if you're calling from outside of the UK, is 442081260422 or 02081260422 if you are calling from within the UK. And if you'd like to contact us via WhatsApp from outside of the UK, 447748433424 or 07748433424 if you are contacting us from within the UK. And with these contacts, you can speak directly with a course advisor. Our location is 52 Grosvenor Gardens in London. And if you head over to YouTube and search for South London College, today's session is being recorded, so you can rewatch, share it with a friend or colleague, or revisit any part of what Nawaz covered today. Please hit subscribe. It is free, and you will be the first to know when the webinar goes live. And finally, follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Eventbrite. Our advisors are not here to pressure you in any way. They are here to listen, understand your goals, and point you towards the path that's genuinely right for you. Please do not hesitate to reach out. Right, now we have Q&A time, and this is genuinely one of my favorite parts of the session. We have had a wonderful range of questions coming through, both ahead of today during registration and live in the chat, which shows just how engaged and motivated you all are. A huge thank you for sharing those. Nawaz, I'm going to fire some questions your way now. I hope you're ready. Nazra from London asks, I have no technical background at all. I studied business at university. Is data science something I could realistically get into, or do I need a maths or computer science degree first? Nazra, what a great question. And I'm sure so many people here today are wondering exactly the same thing. Nawaz, over to you.
Yeah, that's a great question, Faye. Thank you very much. So basically, first I would like to point out that even if you have no form of technical background, and if you have done certain degrees that is away from non-technical qualification, of course, you can start from the very beginning, but it's very important to understand that if you are planning to carve a data science career, it's very important to actually do the foundation that is relevant to data science, go into a degree that is a level 4, then a level 5, and then get your what you call final year degree in actually data science. That builds you the foundation, and that gives you some sort of idea of what data science is about. And yes, the second point I would like to mention is when it comes to mathematics and statistical, of course, there are many of the courses that are there in the market. So you can actually even undertake one of those free courses as well, and then actually improve your mathematical skills. And that is where you can then start to have a top career in data science or AI.
That's great. Thank you, Nawaz. Daniel from Lagos asks, I keep hearing about Python and SQL everywhere. How long would it realistically take for a complete beginner to learn these skills well enough to start applying for jobs? Daniel, that's a very, very practical question. Nawaz, can you give Daniel a realistic picture on this, please?
Yes, again, a great question. So Python, just to note, is one of the very popular languages that is used from medium to large organizations, even Microsoft and all, they use it. And it depends. So if you are a person new to Python, if you are a person new to Python, actually, it will take some time, but it depends on how you actually put. So the number of hours you actually put in to learn that programming language, you definitely can, become 5 to 6 years, 5 months to 6 months, an expert in it. In the sense of expert, knowing the basic foundation in Python that allows you to create smaller applications. And once you start working in a company, you start getting better at it. So undertaking certain boot camps, going into smaller courses that are relevant to Python development, and then working in a organization that is fully involved in Python development, definitely you can actually become an expert in that proper language as well.
That's great. Thank you, Nawaz. We have a live question from Attica.
Yes.
Sorry. I understand basic computing and a bit about web surfing and all. How long might it take for me to master Python, SQL, and other basic skills?
Yeah, that's again another very good question. So it depends. So one thing is it's the proper course that you undertake. So there are many practical courses on the net and also a lot of qualifications as well. So it depends on how the effort you put. Some people will definitely actually grasp it very quick. They might take around 4 to 5 months. They actually have, but all in. It depends on the individual how much they are going to actually put a lot of effort to actually get that experience of that relevant programming language. So if you have the relevant basic knowledge, then actually I think learning Python and SQL is much easy for you.
Thank you. We've got 3 live questions from Julian. I'll start with the first one, Nawaz. Is there an aptitude or other test to see whether or not a person has a natural ability in these areas?
Yes, so if you are actually enrolling into the qualification, so basically one thing is that since if you are taking a diploma in related to data science or AI, there is no form of aptitude involved. But like I told you, once you are undertaking a form of a diploma, it's always also important to build your skills as well, skills and your practical knowledge. So while you are doing your qualification, this foundation program, and you are interested in data science, you can also parallelly undertake smaller practical courses as well that are free on the internet as well. And definitely you can build up your data science skills as well.
Thank you. And the second question from Julian, is the employer's desire to avoid training unique to the UK or the same worldwide?
Yes, so one thing is, unlike those days, like I was telling you, now many employers are shifting into seeking candidates who can actually get into the company's ecosystem very quickly. Because one thing is that it takes time for the individual to be trained, that we need to understand that in any sector. And also it reduces the productivity as well. So many employees are now not looking at qualifications as well. That's why I was telling very early. They're looking into practical skills, what type of tools they can actually work with. Are they competent enough to use the latest tools? Do they use AI all the time in their work rate? And because the reason is so that it's easy for them to actually land into the system of the company without any formal training. So that is how actually the recruiting process is now being changed. It's becoming very more competitive. So that is something you need to take into account.
Lovely, thank you. And lastly, from Julian, last question, are there any creative elements aside from the one you mentioned of creating the AI user interfaces?
Yes, there are tools. One is you can undertake tools that help you build from the scratch, where you have to use the coding skills that you already have provided. And there are different applications that are called non-coding applications, where you just give the relevant prompt and then it will build the relevant user interface for you. Like for instance, if you take Claude, for instance, it's a very smart AI where you just provide the prompt and then it will design according to your requirement. When it comes to website, for instance, they have another field called vibe coding. So vibe coding is where you actually go to the client and then you require the requirements from the client, and then from there you start prompting and develop a website just through prompting, right? It's through just plain English. But if you feel that you would like to build a website from scratch, then you can use the languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript by using coded language systems and build the software. So it's basically up to you on how you actually want to build the relevant system.
Thank you, Nawaz. That's really informative. So we've received so many wonderful questions today, far more than we can get through in the time we have left. Please know that our course advisors will be reaching out personally with answers, and you are also very welcome to contact us directly using the details we shared just a moment ago. We genuinely want to make sure every single one of your questions gets answered. Nawaz, thank you so much once again. Your expertise, your clarity, and your genuine passion for helping people build careers in data and AI came through in every single moment of today's session. On behalf of everyone here, a very heartfelt thank you. And to all of you who joined us today, thank you for giving us your time. We genuinely hope you are leaving with a real sense of direction, genuine confidence, and clear knowledge that a career in data science is absolutely within your reach, whatever your background and whatever your starting point. Your data science journey starts today. We truly hope to see you very soon as part of the South London College community. Take care, everyone, and goodbye for now.